he's like, oh, you don't want to be alone either. So he involves the poop.
But that's not Gus's kid, bro.
But
that is Gus's kid.
No, the shit stain came from
Griffith.
Griffith raping.
It was after that, yes. But like when he gets the mark, that's when he sees the kid and he's like, oh shit.
No, wait, he gets the mark. He gets the mark before the kid's even the thing. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brother Complex podcast, another Friday with us for brothers. Today we're going to start with the media of the month, so you know how it works, we each bring a piece of media, we just talk about it, and then we are going to do my brother's verdict straight after. So without further ado, do please subscribe, it does go a very long way, comment, and you know, tell us what you want us to do, and then we'll make it more interactive. We literally have a segment that is all based on you, so the more interaction you give us, the more we make a connection with you guys. So without further ado, don't think I missed anything.
Well, we also have a game at the end of the episode. Whoever loses that game, that does a punishment.
Yeah, perfect. So let's start with the media of the month. We can start over here.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
So because of my busy lifestyle, it's always a little bit harder to bring extra stuff. But I think we have talked about this in the past media of the month. Because of watching Joe Bart, I have watched the full Dispatch gameplay. So I was just going to talk a little bit about. I actually don't know if this has been a past media of the month.
We've talked about it.
We talked about it,
but it was before we started media of the month.
Oh, so this was my media of the month because I watched him play, and it was quite funny because the whole time he's like, because he ends up choosing Invisigal, and the whole time as he like betrays him during the game, he's like. Just being like, oh, I should have chosen,
I feel like most people choose Invisigal.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of playthroughs that they pick Blonde Blazer. Well, no, she's a clear pick. I've said it before, but she's a clear pick.
No, I think Invisigal.
Why?
Because he's horny, bro.
She's brunette.
The Blonde Blazer's a blondie. And brunette. But what are we talking about?
No, but bro, it was so funny watching him play during that time where it's like, you've got to like make like the choices. And like he chooses not to kiss Blonde Blazer in the beginning. And then when, what's his name? The Phenomenon shows up, he's like, fuck that!
No, I think it's a very clear that Blonde Blazer is better for Robert than Invisigal.
Oh, as a person, yeah.
No.
But remember...
What?
Yeah, but...
Yeah, as a person for him.
Yeah, but Robert can change her. Robert can change Invisigal.
Mr. Save-A-Ho. No.
But before, I do think that that's linked because to like the Blonde Blazer, you know from the start of the game that she's into him.
No, but it's a thing of like they're both wanting to be heroes, and he needs the suit, she needs the necklace to be heroes.
Oh no,
but they also are good heroes without it.
Oh no,
and it's like they mesh well. Invisigal is just like
I totally agree with you, but I think the reason why most people choose Invisigal is because
they're Captain Save-A-Ho.
No, it's because Blonde Blazer shows interest from the beginning. Invisigal is a little bit harder to get, and with anyone, you're more attracted to. Yeah, you're more attracted to what's harder to get.
See,
that's the main reason why a lot of people chose Invisigal.
Is that why you chase little girls around the fucking playground?
I mean, pretty much at the start of the game, Invisigal starts getting interesting.
It doesn't Brie early on she get a dream about fucking Robert?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's that scene.
Yeah, but Robert doesn't know that.
No, he does.
He does. He gets sold.
Because she was just like, we had this, and then he was like, was my dick big? And that was
but there's a little bit more like of that kind of. I think that's why.
Who'd you
Invisigal.
Not if you were Robert. Who would you pick?
Invisigal.
What? Why? Because of the wolf cut.
Huh?
I feel the wolf cut. No, but Blonde Blazer.
Because it's a 50-50 where she has a dick or not, man.
Who would you pick?
I mean, if she goes invisible while you're fucking.
Invisible?
Yeah.
I
just hold her breath.
I'd pick the superhero Blonde Blazer, but at the end of the game.
Oh, no, to be fair, do you know who I would actually pick?
That's what she was her power. Oh, as fucking the speedster.
I mean, my favorite hero is Chase.
Beef.
No, I fucking...
Well, you'd pick Beef.
Not
What's his name? The short guy.
Beef.
No, that's not
that's the dog.
Oh, Jacksepticeye's character.
What's his name?
Punch Up.
Punch Up. He's so funny, bro.
Yeah, he's up there.
He just punches people's nuts.
He just punches nuts, mate.
Punch Up, Sonar, and Golem are probably.
But do you know who?
Bro, I think. What do you mean you choose Invisigal? Bro, Blonde Blazer's both a brunette and a blondie.
Oh yeah, to be fair, when she takes that. No, but
and she gets taller with the thing. Bro, 6'9". Muscle.
Yeah, she can carry like this.
Yeah, but I won't
around.
choose any of them. I'll choose Malevola, bro. Is that her name?
Malevola, the demon bitch
yeah,
with the tail.
I'll choose her.
Yeah, but she's definitely some BDSM shit. You like getting pegged, bro. You like getting pegged. She's definitely pegging you.
Yeah, she's definitely pegging you. We like that berserk demon dick.
No,
even in the game, there was like a little thing of like she slapped him in the ass, being like,
yeah, no, No,
that
she
bad.
doesn't slap him in the eyes.
I'm like, fuck me already.
She slapped him in the crotch, mate, when he's just wearing the tighty whities, mate. When they
And
go
you
for the
know that
house.
she has to drill a hole for her tail in every single piece of her
Yeah,
hair.
well, they
Yeah,
well,
bro.
Joe
Man,
Boy talked about that.
Should drill a hole
She could
somewhere
drill
else,
me, to be fair.
But
drill
I
me
thought-
to the fucking
again, it's
moon,
been a
bro.
while since I've watched someone actually go through a gameplay, and I think it's just because Joe Bart has just become like something that I know.
I swear we speak about him every episode.
The other big decision about the game was the end one. Would you have killed Shroud?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
No, but would after because
Like knowing the impact it's gonna have on all the other characters and all the stuff you've been
in
through.
Visreal, she turned her back at you on the end, like for a little bit. Would you take her back?
What?
Because she kind of betrays you there with Shroud for a moment. Would you be like, that's just
Nah, but she took the bullet for you.
no? But would you?
She almost
at
killed-
the very end. But when she betrayed you, would be like, yeah, come back.
She almost killed Chase.
Would you?
No, but she did
No,
the right
bro,
thing.
you're genuinely Captain Civil Ho. You'd be like, I can change her.
Chase laid his life down for her.
I'm the type of guy
Keep
to go to a stripper club and go, you don't belong here.
I love you.
Let me take.
Hold her hand, being like, let me take you somewhere
And
safe.
she takes fucking a bill from my pocket. This world's not for you.
No, but would you like if that was actually a realistic scenario and she had betrayed you? Would you
oh
be like,
fuck no, fuck no, man.
even if he was invisible?
From the jump, nah. From the jump, the first time that I realized that she.
So what makes you pick Invisible over Bomb Blazer?
Yeah, what if
She
she,
has
says
she can't even breathe, bro. She has a fucking machinery.
I'll make her asthma more severe.
You're dogging the machinery out of her. So what's actually your reasoning for picking Invisible?
You're dogging her
Pedro.
fucking dialysis machine.
She's hot. She's hot, man. What do you even say?
compared to Bomb Blazer though.
Yeah,
Such a
Brutal.
fucking gooner.
What are we talking about?
Bro, I'm-
it's her personalities, man.
Let's move on from the Gunner.
No, yeah.
What did you think of the actual gameplay?
No.
Yeah.
No, fuck Mary Kill.
Oh,
Fuck beef.
no,
Mary
actually,
Chase.
Actually, fuck Mary Kill between Bomb Blazer, Invisible, and Malevola.
I'm fucking Malevola.
Beef has to be
Okay,
there.
wait. Fuck Mary Kill. Ooh,
That's tough.
Oh.
This actually might be the toughest
You
conversation
gotta
we had on the
marry
pod.
Blonde Blazer.
nah.
I feel it. Mary Bomb Blazer.
Stability.
Fuck Malevola because that's gonna be a crazy night. I'm gonna be high on fucking. What's the
LSD.
No, the drug that makes you see like a whole life.
Poppers.
Oh, it's
Salvia. I'm gonna take some salvia. Imagine I have 500 kids. Wake up. Hard and ready to go. Malevola one night. Mary Bomb Blazer. Bro, Invisible was on the
Do
radar.
you,
She can't
you
even
realize
breathe.
that you just said? You said you're gonna have a whole life with your kids and then you wake up hard.
Don't take that out of
yeah. To be
context.
fair, that's probably
Yeah, that's
It
probably
would
the correct one.
the making love would probably be between Malevola and
I
Invisible.
don't fuck. I make love. Is that what you're saying?
No, it's the opposite. It's like the guy that goes, "I don't make love, I fuck."
Yeah, but that guy's cringe, bro.
It's a giant.
Isn't that from like 50 Shades of Grey?
Some shit like
Yeah.
that. I don't know, some gooner shit.
Well, why would you point at me when
Yeah,
you said
because you
that?
love that shit, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who'd you pick? Fuck, Mary Kill.
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, well, if I'm being sensible, marrying would have to be
Blonde Blazer.
Blonde Blazer, even
Brunette
though.
and blonde.
Yeah.
Bro,
she
you
can
get-
be both.
Also, not a criminal.
Yeah. And then
Malevola is
fucking-
well, no, she is.
I'll probably,
Who's hotter, Malevola
I'll
or
probably
Invisible?
fuck him as girl.
But
Yeah.
I thought you literally 10 minutes ago you said...
To be fair, Malevola might be, too much.
Malevola-
Malevola might be too much non-human.
No,
for my-
no, it's not that.
The tail might get, you know what I mean?
He
No, you
gets
have
scared.
something funny. You
No.
wrap your hand around.
You're just getting
I don't
scared.
want-
It's like a wrist strap.
You're getting scared, bro. Because I'm walking in... Imagine you walk in to Pedro and... Bro, Pedro's tied up, ball gag, blindfolded. Hello? Hello?
It's like opening. I'm not saying that. That's fucking.
So you're actually picking Invisible over Malevola?
probably yeah. Yeah.
So why were you saying
If you
different?
look like Invisible,
By the way, Malevola is 6'6".
oh, that's perfect, man.
But
No,
Bomb Blazer...
you're picking up like
Doesn't
this.
Bomb Blazer get taller when she uses the thing?
It's sorry though, like it's a
Yeah.
centimeter or something.
Yeah.
It's not.
6'6".
She's not 6'6".
But I also found funny like the relationship between Punch Up
Yeah.
with Coop. Yeah, with Coop.
One of my favorite.
Bro, Coop was mid.
Yeah, she was mid.
I don't think they should
Punch Up
have.
can do better.
Sonar was harder than Coop.
I don't think they should have redeemed her.
Bro,
But
Sonar but beast form.
No, yes, it should have.
No.
It's just the whole point of the program.
I understand. But no, based on decision of if you don't redeem, if the whole thing in the game, if you go about not redeeming Israel, Invisible, you shouldn't redeem Coop either because like she got kicked out and she went
Matter
back
of
to being a
fact,
fucking criminal.
who picks Coop over Sonar?
Yeah, true.
I don't know
Uh,
anyone that's
Oh,
picked
so
her.
what? Because I actually don't know what would have happened. Would Sonar would have
Yeah,
been
yeah.
in his?
Yeah. It would have been a bad
It'd have
guy.
been the same shit,
And,
but-
and you'd have the same decision to make it, yeah.
My favorite scene is when Golem's outside in the bar and he fucking Robert brings him a drink because he knows.
Yeah.
Bro, I found that so funny.
It's not that he's not old enough, he just can't go in.
No, but I'm pretty sure it's because his ID. He's like 17 or something like that.
Yeah.
Bro, I found it so funny, like the whole Joe's reaction to when, like, after the fight, they're just having food, and it's like popping like the straw. And then you physically do it, and it's just him like stabbing someone in the neck, and it's just going.
I mean, overall, it's a very good game. Apparently,
Yeah.
part 2 is going to come out eventually.
For example, I really like that game, and even the part.
Would you play it just by yourself though?
Yeah, I would play it again. I haven't
He's
really
a gooner, bro.
been too much like involved in actual playing games, unfortunately. But that would be a game that I'll definitely play. But I do think I enjoy it as much playing. Oh,
That or the Walking Dead series.
it's
Like
funny.
the choice game.
It's funny that you say that
The
because
Walking Dead.
I was starting to watch which might be a future media of the month. I watched 2 seconds of it of the playthrough of the game that we played when we were kids of The Walking Dead.
That Telltale series.
Yeah, Joe Bart doing it. It's a very old video, but for example, I
No,
think
it's The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Do you not agree?
What?
It's the Walking Dead Telltale.
No,
series.
do you not agree that's better than Dispatch?
No.
It is.
Especially the
Yeah.
I've never watched
especially the
No,
newest
I mean,
season.
it's also like it's so expensive.
It's also much bigger.
Again,
Like it has 4
I
seasons.
think the one thing that made it really good for me in terms of like the Dispatch is the parts where it looks more like a film. Those are good. Those were always going to be
cutscenes.
good.
Like, you're
The
not always
cutscenes.
just waiting for
But
the
it's the
choice.
same in The Walking Dead.
But I'm not comparing them to. I'm talking about just Dispatch now. But what happens a lot with these sorts of games is the part where it becomes more the actual gameplay. Like, for example, him making the choices of who to send, or even the ones about the hacking. Those could become quite boring, which they weren't.
The hacking sometimes. Was
The hacking was the only one that potentially, but it was very little.
Yeah.
Even the ones where it
well,
was like,
also because Joe Bart skipped pretty much all of them.
no, he did them. Oh no, I get what you mean. Yeah, but like it could have been like, oh, this game's amazing, but the parts where it was more interactive made it boring. But it wasn't. The parts where he was choosing who to send, that's still very engaging.
I still think that Walking Dead's better though.
And again, for example, I found it so funny. I'll come back to that. I found it so funny that like first Joe hated Golem,
Oh,
but then
Golem's the guy.
yeah, but then Golem was like every time that he would send Golem, no matter what, he would win it. So he was like, oh, send Golem.
I think everyone ends up loving Golem, to be fair.
Oh, but I really like the part where he's just sitting outside the bar and the portal opens and like a villain gets sent and Golem just fucking smiles because he knows he's about to beat the fuck out
I
of
don't
him.
remember who I watched play it.
I watched Tony.
It was Joe.
Did I watch Joe?
I watched Joe.
I didn't
I think
watch
so,
him.
maybe.
I watched Tony Sadavici.
But for example,
Shout out.
if you ask me,
Small
do you
streamer.
think you'd enjoy more playing the game by yourself or watching someone play it like I did with Joe? I actually don't know. I think I might enjoy more watching someone play the game because it's a little bit like when we played the Walking Dead one. I think it made it more enjoyable because it was the two of us playing it together, making the decision.
But I mean, were you two making the decision?
Yeah,
because
well,
it's a single player game.
no, we're
Yeah.
playing. We used to
or-
play it on the train to
Yeah.
school.
Like Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. Beyond
Well,
Two
Beyond
Souls
Two
was-
Souls, you can legit have two player and like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Never
the
played
Yeah,
Patrol
that was
Horse.
the spirit.
The spirit one is a little bit boring. You don't do much, unfortunately. And
this
luckily, I
match
was
is-
the woman.
This patch is very good, but for example, I don't know if it'd be better than Beyond Two Souls.
No. This
it's-
patch is better.
No.
Well,
Not,
really?
Not story wise. No.
I don't think story
is
was.
good.
And
prefer
the,
that.
the Walking Dead is definitely better. Like character development. I mean, you spend so much more time with the character.
I've never watched
especially
Walking
Clementine. Like you grow up with
Yeah,
her.
again, you can't compare like Walking Dead is such a behemoth of a
Yeah.
game.
And then again, I also liked so much. What's his name? The buff guy. But he wasn't a hero. He just worked on the suit.
Guy with no arms.
Oh, the like
So Samoan guy.
Samoan
yeah,
guy.
that guy.
he had super strength.
Well, they never really hinted at that. He was just
He was picking up like fucking crazy shit. Am I?
Yeah, no, I think
he was
did
just
that.
strong.
Didn't
Like,
he?
Yeah.
like to the point that they joked that he was on steroids. I think he was just like.
The one he fist bumps on the
Yeah, that guy. Like, I also really like. There was no single
What's his
character.
Craig.
No, I can't remember.
search it up.
I don't think they said it that much. But there was no single character that I didn't like. Even Waterboy.
What about Flambe?
It's not Waterboy.
Fanbei, I liked his
Roy.
character. Roy,
Yeah,
yeah.
Roy.
Fanbei, I liked his character development, and like with the whole thing of him showing up to the house party and just like rocking him in the face and then going. That might happen a couple more times, but I think we can move past it. The only character, I liked all of them. The only character that was probably more at the bottom for me was Phenomenon.
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 Well, because you get way less of him if you pick Waterboy.
Exactly.
Is it Waterboy the name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
Doesn't sound
Yeah,
right.
no, it's
Yeah,
Waterboy.
yeah.
Pretty
But
sure.
even Waterboy, he kind of like grew on me a little bit.
I used to be called Waterboy.
Yeah,
Back in
but
my
that's because
heyday.
you'd scored in school.
That's the
Okay.
dude's coming through.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say about this patch?
no, I was just
Beautiful. My media of the month.
Joe Bart before we move on.
Shout out Small Streamer.
Bro, I haven't thought about Beyond Two Souls in a minute, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
What is Beyond Two Souls? Is that the one
With
with
the PS3 game where like with the spirit and the girl.
Is that the
and
actual name of the
it's
game?
The
It's
twin,
called Beyond
the
the
twin
Two
died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the twin died when they're in the womb. The twin-
Aiden.
yeah, and then what the spirit
She's
was
a
inside
spirit.
her.
Yeah.
No, she's not the spirit. Aiden, her brother,
Aiden,
is the spirit.
the
That's,
twin.
That's linked to her, so she has kind of like a weird powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the spirit goes inside the horse.
Yeah.
I still remember the birthday party scene.
Do you
Where
remember,
everyone walks her inside that like fucking Harry Potter.
I remember the
closet
beginning
and
of
they
the
go
game.
insane.
do you remember when she's homeless and you can choose whether or not to suck a cock on
What?
the street?
Vaguely.
No, remember
And-
that.
and-
I remember
and-
her being homeless.
I remember her being in a farm.
And then if you choose to do it, she doesn't do it.
Ah,
Of course, you, Ty. You better an underage girl.
Allegedly,
suck a
allegedly,
cock
okay.
with the spirit. With the spirit, like this, with the spirit from far away. Anyway, my media of the month is going to be The Climber.
Just poured all the fucking cock in my mouth.
With the spirit, just bring it.
With the spirit, bro.
My media of the month is going to be The Climber. So, The Climber is a manga. Do you guys know anything about The Climber?
I know.
I'm gonna guess he climbs.
He climbs. So, I am hesitant to spoil it if you guys do want to read it.
I'm gonna read.
So, I'm going to try to keep it as spoiler
I've
free
got
as
Berserk
possible.
to finish.
Shut the fuck
So
up,
it's
bro.
decently short. It's only 170 chapters. I've read it twice, right? This shit
Ooh.
is goated. When I say goated, so basically the first 30 chapters it kind of sets up like a normal sports manga. You have, you have a main character that's kind of an outcast thingy. Then you have the group being formed with the manager being this cute girl that's usually a love interest. You know, a bit like Haikyuu, little cute girl. Then you have the competition.
Underage, aren't they?
Doesn't matter. You have the competition between like the main character and his rival, but they're friends, you know. And then you have the mentor,
Oh, it's just like an actual like climbing sport.
and then you have the
no.
mentor. That's like the mentor figure that's gonna help the main character too. But 30 chapters in, the author changed. I mean, he grabs your balls, twists them, and then fucking scrubs them with soap. That's the best way I can fucking describe it, right?
I didn't know mangas were allowed to do that, like change author.
He was the co-author, and then
Oh.
I think he became the main author. His name's Sakamoto, actually.
Days.
No, just Sakamoto. It's something Sakamoto, but
Sakamoto,
So-
he's nuts.
things just take a turn.
Motorboat my balls.
And then it's like you say, you say motorboat my balls. Things just take a turn, right? So it kind of undergoes a bit of a time skip. Is that funny? Motorboat my balls.
He was so dead serious walking in because they
I'm just thinking, imagine the girl goes, "Oh, you can motorboat me," and then you go, "You can motorboat my balls."
Okay, so there's a big switch
using that.
as your normal.
I'm using that.
You're gonna ask a girl to motorboat your balls. They're all big enough.
What's the thing when you say that other people can't use it because it was your idea?
Trademark it.
Yeah, I'm trademarking.
Copyright that shit.
Yeah. You can't motorboat anyone's balls. Don't
It's
think
not
I can.
copyright. It's trademarking it.
That's
You
my.
can't fucking mark
Copyright.
him something you
Yeah, you can't. You can't. Only I can. Do
You
it.
literally can't. You can't trademark words. Regardless, that's nothing to do with the climber. That's what I'm talking about, motherfucker. So there's a big switch. So not to spoil it, right? Also, I'm going to spoil it a little bit, but like people die, bro. Like you see the love interest. Imagine the Haikyuu manager, right? And she's a little cute manager. Time skip, prostitute. What the fuck are we talking about? And it goes into the in-depth thing of the main character. He seeks the peak because he feels an extreme loneliness and he wants to be alone. That's how he's away from society. And then it's the thing that develops of why does he even climb anymore? Because he's just putting himself away from society. And it's the point of like, he doesn't have anything else than that. And he's sacrificing his life pretty much. And his goal becomes to climb K2. So K2 is an actual mountain. That's what you're worried about.
If you missed that, I told him to motorboat my balls.
Regardless, so that's kind of what the manga goes about, and it's the whole thing of he eventually wants to climb K2 because in real life the east face and north face of K2 hasn't been climbed. People have tried it, but either given up or died, right? So that kind of becomes his goal, and it's him trying to overcome his loneliness and go back into society and stuff like that. I think, and he has to like face a lot of his like own struggles when it comes to like being in a mountain, and like there's nothing else that he can be focusing on. So I think overall, and struggling with like intimacy, obviously with women is like a big thing about him as well because he's so alone that he's not good with people, right? So obviously much less when it comes to like a romantic relationship.
You can only climb them.
He can only climb them. So
Hang off the back of the Michael Rock.
I think overall it's a very, very good manga. I don't want to spoil it too much because I do recommend you read it. It's pretty short. It's only 170 chapters.
17.
I'll give it a read.
170.
I'll give it a read.
I read like 20 or 30 in a row. Like after, it depends obviously how long you're reading it for, but it really doesn't take too long. And I do recommend it. It's a very, very good manga.
Okay. Let's make a deal. I'll read that manga if you read one of the suggestions. That's not my meat of the month, but that I have.
It's a manga.
No, it's a show. So my meat of the month is going to be JJK Modulo.
Oh, good. Good. I want to talk
But I'm not. But there was more things that I wanted to bring, but that is kind of like priority. One is I watched the dinosaurs documentary on
I've heard
Netflix.
about it.
I'm a watcher.
It's pretty decent. It has some like go to T-Rex moments. So that was pretty good. And the other thing I've watched a while ago is Adolescence.
Adolescence.
Yeah, it's for the kid, isn't it?
It won like a bajillion of Oscars. I'm not going to tell you anything about this show
think I've seen on TikTok.
until the next media of the month, which is in a month's time, right? To give you time, if you do wish to, I'll read the climber. I really think you should watch Adolescence. It's an insane show. It's only 4 episodes. It's a limited series, begins and ends. It has a lot of popular British actors in it. It has the guy from Tomboy. Insane show. And I really want to talk about it, but I'd rather give you a chance to watch it first. So, but I'm going to go on to my beat of the month, which is JJK Modulo. So I fully read JJK Modulo. I was like reading the chapters as they were coming out, and then now that it's finished, I reread the whole thing in one go, just to have a clearer perspective, because people claim that I don't read manga.
It's shit.
I enjoyed it.
It's not needed.
I enjoyed the manga. It wasn't
Needed.
No, it was needed. I did enjoy the manga quite a bit, and I did like the issues they were trying to portray. I think the biggest drawback that it has is that I don't think it should have had. It's already a limited series, so the pacing that they're going through is already quite a fast pacing, and they didn't fully commit to do something new, and they didn't fully commit to do a fully linked story connected with the previous JJK. I really don't like the Yuji's addition to the story. It doesn't really add anything, and again, the story starts off with a lot of new stuff being introduced, new characters, new storylines that are all good and interesting, and then at the end it seems afraid to fully commit to that, so therefore it brings back characters from the original JJK just as almost kind of like as callbacks, but they actually don't mean that much to the story. And the other biggest problem with Modulo, the same biggest problem with JJK, Gege Akutami cannot end a manga. His ideas when he's writing his stories, it feels to me as a viewer or as a reader as kind of like a spider web. It starts off with like a bunch of things linking off in different directions, very good concepts, very good ideas, but then you finish it and there's no through line. There's barely any connection. There's so many things left unanswered. And if JJK already had a lot of problems and a lot of it's not callbacks. What's the when fans
Flashbacks, no?
When fans are against it?
Controversies?
Sure. It had a lot of problems with the fans being like the ending was very poor, and you have the chance of making JJK Modulo.
Was that the word you're looking for?
Backlash? Yeah, backlash. As you have a chance to do a new manga to maybe wrap up the world a little bit, because you could wrap up the world JJK without bringing back Yuji or Nobara.
Yeah, but you knew he wasn't going to do that. I mean, in the beginning when he teaches
still
fucking
there now.
aliens.
Be fair, that's not a problem I have with the manga.
The problem I have with the manga is that there's no story. There's no storytelling aspect to it.
There is.
No, there is.
Story.
But
The whole story is about accepting, the whole concept is a metaphor for immigration and accepting people that are different to you as your neighbors.
And you're writing fucking shit from the...
I'm not. Like legit, because the whole concept is from the beginning is...
If in doubt, keep them out.
Is the
We're immigrants.
Is the Semurians are coming to Earth as rescue, and they don't know how to approach the Earthlings because of the experience with being different with the different clans in their own world. So and then the Earthlings are trying, so they assume the worst, and then the Earthlings are also assuming the worst from the foreigners that are coming in.
Yeah, but they reach treaties in the beginning of the manga. So
Exactly.
how is that showing anything?
Exactly. That's the thing. They both sides try to do that, and both sides have characters that strive to go for that coexistence. The theme of neighbors is very prevalent throughout the manga.
Yeah.
There was
what to do with the immigration though.
No, it does. It's like a metaphor for it.
How? In the beginning of the manga, they reach a treaty, and there is not a problem until
the treaty is always is like bit by bit being affected.
Basically they have talks and stuff like that, and they were reaching a point where they were gonna have a treaty and like to the point of coexistence. But then it's the drawback in which it leads to everything going to shit is that curses, whenever they kill curses, the Samoans or whatever, they feel it, and then one of the persons in the committee or whatever it is accidentally attacks one of the Samoans.
That's whatever. The reason was because it's to show how easy it is to misunderstand the situation. So they knew. So when they first found out about cursed spirits, they thought they were Collians, but it wasn't. But then the Semurians that were representing the spaceship that were with the humans explained it to them, and they're like, yeah, we understand. The problem is that there were people within the Semurians looking for conflict, and
because they didn't understand. They thought that the curses were same as them.
That's because they weren't willing to accept it, because they wanted.
It's because they felt it.
And there's a scene because the whole thing is that they cry whenever there's a Collian.
Yeah,
and the whole thing is that I think it's Dabra that turns to one of the main Semurians that's like a big against the Earthlings, that's like crying, and he's like, are you really feeling that much? Because it's always like those characters, they just needed anything. Just the fact that the cursed spirits look like Collians was enough.
It's not that they look like Collians. It's that whenever one gets subjugated, it's not subjugated. When they killed
or
exercised, they feel it.
Yeah, I know, but that wasn't the true feeling. They knew that.
What's the conjugation?
There was just what's a conjugation?
So Collians are basically like
it's the alien species.
No, so
like half of the
so on their world. There's two clans of Semurians, and they have different eyes in different positions. The aliens, and they have immortal beasts called Collians, and one side worships them and the other one thinks that they're demons, and because they kill them all. The Collians only let one of the clans live. The ones that are the refugees are the ones that see Collians as gods, and they were. They were made to leave by the other clan because they couldn't accept coexistence. And that's the whole point.
How does this relate to Earth and UGN?
Because they are coming to Earth with the whole thing of coexistence. But even within their clan, there's people that want to act like the other side on their own planet that didn't want coexistence.
But what has anything to do with immigration?
Because it's the whole point of you're moving over to.
So I don't get. Is the aliens the immigrants or is the?
Well, they're both. It's like
so they're both immigrating. Both humans and aliens are immigrating.
The whole point is that they couldn't coexist in their own world, so they had to leave. So they leave with the pretense, let's just focus on coexistence. And it's a reflection of how hard that is, because how easy it is, even if you have experienced being unable to coexist, how easy it is to act like the people that are intolerable to coexistence. How easy it's going to be. It's easier to destroy them.
25 chapters where pretty much it was wrapped up with there's this technique that solves everything. The colors are changed.
Listen,
you're writing the story, bro. You're writing the story.
Okay. If aliens come on, give me a gun, I'll make America great again.
The ending was lackluster. Yes, I agree, but it doesn't take away from the rest of the
messaging is not about immigration, bro. What do you want? It's not.
It is. It is.
No,
It is.
No, it is. You gonna keep going with that, brother? It's like the whole thing is that.
Have you actually read it?
Yes, I finished it. It's 25 chapters.
Yeah, coexistence.
Why is
is
it
a
so
big
short,
part
gang?
of the-
It's
Why
about
is it short?
Huh?
Why is it so short?
So limited
because there's no
series.
storytelling to it.
Most importantly, what would you rate out of 10?
I've read a
7,
What would you rate out of 10?
6 or 7.
4,
So, yeah.
3.
There's-
Well, no, and I'll rate it 4 because
The
of
only
like
thing-
the fights with Mahogara.
the
and
only
stuff
thing
like
that I
Did
see
Yuji
the-
even really fight anyone?
No.
From my understanding, he
No,
didn't.
no, I think Yuji
No,
was very
look,
misused.
Modulo is legit just a fucking nut fest for viewers because
No.
they throw Dabura, one of the strongest characters in the verse apparently, put Mahogara, let's show that fight. And then it's like, we're gonna
What?
actually bring Mahito back. We're gonna bring Mahito back just for this scene with Yuji. Yuji decimates
Isn't
him
that
real
bro
quick.
the nail bitch?
No, that's no
but that's a new character.
Dabura is
I know.
big alien dick.
But that's what makes the module good, is because you bring old characters, make them
No.
have big fights.
I think that's what makes Modulo bad. All the callbacks.
Wait, you're writing the fucking story.
I'm not writing the story.
Well, the only thing that I've seen is literally the 2 things that show up on TikTok of Yuji with
The
a
main-
new hairstyle and Nobra just all the shit.
The main point
Because
of
of the manga
is
with Yuji, one of the strongest in that era, asking for help.
and
again.
isn't Megumi just
Brutal, what do you
bedridden
think
as
of
well?
that? Dead. No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead,
Maybe
no.
yeah, like I wish they didn't they didn't mention or they didn't bring back they couldn't bring back Mahoraga because it's linked with Yuka. But I'd much rather spend that time. For example, the whole thing with Yuji going on with Maru to like sort out the final answer. Like I didn't like that. I didn't like the
That-
ending.
this sounds like a
but
whole
it
different
doesn't-
show that you're talking
It doesn't
about.
take
It's
away
not,
from
bro.
what the manga started building up, and I think
fair,
it's a disappointing.
One thing that I will say, at least he kept it consistent with Yuji asking for help in the beginning until the end.
You haven't even. That's what he said.
No, yeah, but I'm
But
saying,
it's right.
At least-
Yuji,
at least they
Yuji
kept him
building up
consistent.
Yuji. Oh, he's this fucking strong ass you. And at the end, he needs help from Maru to use his technique to save the whole planet. And at the end, he's asking help for Nobara.
What do you think of that?
He does
Well,
this
that's-
fucking aura farm by sending dismantles that explode.
To be fair, a lot of people have now changed the hierarchy of strength of JJK. If you take account to module, as yours changed in terms of the strongest characters in the
That's
verse.
the thing. Like, I don't know.
Yuji is like unbelievable in.
Yeah,
but
but
we
nothing-
don't see
not
him
much
do
was
shit
shown.
enough.
I saw the biggest feat shown is when he did the blood manipulation through the whole build.
No, he one shots
Oh.
Mahito.
Oh, he gets blood manipulation.
and
People
he
must
destroys
explain
Mahito's back.
He comes back.
Yeah.
It's just to like.
It's like for a single scene.
Bro,
it's
it's
like
just
it's
to-
also used as a plot
So,
device.
but that takes away from the whole thing that
No,
happened
bro.
with Mahito before.
Mahito just used as a plot device.
Not really.
No, yes, he is because they use him to kind of like for the answer because they turn him into like a plushie that they're going to use it to stop all the curses from appearing.
That was the fucking technique. To change like the color of the which was never
No.
fucking introduced in JJK.
But they need a Mahito for that. That's why they went there. Yuji cuts him in a million bits,
Yeah.
takes out his eye slot, and then puts him in a plushie.
Regardless,
Like a voodoo doll.
would you say Modulo Yuji beats Gojo or Prime Sukuna?
I don't fucking know. Because
It's hard
they
to
don't
say.
show him
I
do
mean-
anything.
I
They
mean,
just say he's very
He
strong.
shows, so you only see him do two things in general. One is like with a single drop of blood, he
Does the piercing blood?
yeah, and it's insane. And then in the fight in the confrontation with Mahito is that Mahito is gonna do his domain. And he can't even do it because as soon as he does it, his tongue and fingers fall off. Like he gets cut without even noticing,
but-
and then the whole reality turns into like
But
cubes.
the thing with Mahito,
with Yuji with his hands in his pockets.
Mahito was such an important thing for Yuji. If it's the sort of thing that, for example, happened with MHA with a Muscle Man, where you see Deku really struggle against Muscle Man, and then fast forward and he defeats Muscle Man very easily,
Yeah,
which
it was
shows
similar.
that progression in strength. But then he can't keep on losing against other people. He needs to be stronger.
But he didn't lose.
He just
He
didn't
fight.
Most importantly, would you recommend people that really love JJK to read Modulo?
No.
Or is it not worth it?
I think if you love JJK,
does-
you're still gonna really like the.
Well, it's the same art style. You see the same characters.
It's not the same art style because he's a different guy, but it's
in
similar.
a. Oh, okay. I mean, it looks the same.
okay.
But no, JJK was a story. This most of 25. I've read fucking short manga, bro. Fire Punch is 85 chapters. That's short for a manga, bro. And it's like Modulo 25 chapters where a lot of it is fucking fights.
So 25 chapters like
no,
nothing
that's not true. A lot of it is fights.
Mahogara with Dabro, we have
yeah.
not really one of the aliens with the fucking
that's the last 2 fights that happened at the same time, and that's the only fight in the whole manga.
Yeah, but it's 25 chapters, bro. Like how can you?
So
How could,
do you want more?
More chapters, yes, to make it a story.
I agree. I think the pacing is super fast. But like you said, you said
it's not pacing, bro. There's no story to it.
There is story.
How?
You just missed it. You just missed it.
You did. You see, one of my favorite things online is when people are like, either you don't have media literacy, or you just didn't read it, or you just missed it.
Brother, how can you say that there's no story when there's first no story, like only at the very end is when they bring in the JJK callback swap where there's a fight against Mahogara and Dabra and the
that happens. I'm pretty sure the Mahogara Dabra fight starts on the 17th chapter.
Yes, 17th out of 25, which means that 16 chapters beforehand.
Okay,
more than half is
but 16 chapters
pretty much a fucking quarter.
But it's 25 chapters.
And let's not forget that a lot of it is just fucking being like, oh, Yuji's gonna show up and talking about.
No, it's
bro,
not,
16 chapters in the climber, he hasn't even started climbing.
There's more shit that wasn't explained in Module than there's actually stuff that was established and explained.
No.
Yeah, her illness just randomly getting healed because of this technique we never got introduced of. The colors of the fucking thing, apparently, Yuta's granddaughter. Apparently she had cancer, but afterwards, because of the sparkly lights, she was fucking healed.
Again, I agree that the ending is bad.
The colors, which was a major thing that apparently fixes the whole of Jujutsu world.
Again, you're talking about the ending. I agree that the ending is
which is one of the it's stuff that's mainly established.
But you're adding it to find the whole manga.
The whole thing about JJK was that no one could find a solution to get rid of curses, and all of a sudden they find a solution that's not explained.
Again, I agree. The ending wasn't good. But it doesn't take away from the story
I'm
beforehand.
quite curious because
it's disappointing and it affects it. But it doesn't erase it. That's the.
It doesn't erase it.
Say that there is no story.
There's not enough codes. The only parts that were good was it was the conversation and interaction between the brother and one of the aliens when the fight, because they're like, we both are doing this and we're gonna go all out the best we can because we both have our own people.
I think when Yuka first reveals to Cross that she has cancer, basically like their conversation, I think that's better. I think the whole chapter that they spend on the alien planet about like
with the big boy, just gets fucking
the mentor figure.
That just gets fucking
he's the only one that's striving for coexistence.
And then Dabro, the whole thing is that the reason why they had to go to Earth is to go far away from the planet because Dabro's sisters and there's fucking technique, but then they just use the rope from Miguel
because it cancels any technique.
Question: I'm quite curious. What's his name? Jackpot? No. What's his actual name? What happens to him?
He's dead. This is a huge time skip.
That's actually they made a law after him, the Hikari Accords, because after the events of JJK, they wanted to make like an MMA with Jujutsu sorcerers, like and make them pay and get money from it, and they said not allowed.
Because Hikari just got introduced in the show. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, well, this is a huge time skip. Anyway, we have one more media of the month to get to.
So, my media of the month is Berserk. I think I'm on chapter 200 something. And, no, I'm on 200 something. I think maybe 220, 240. And there's 383. So, I still have quite a bit to go. But I am really enjoying Berserk. He definitely goes through a wall. He goes through a fucking wall. He just got his armor. And he's talking, don't say okay. And he's like talking with the horseman, they're becoming friends. I already met the witch, stuff like that. She's already perished.
Spoilers.
It's not major.
No, but I'm really enjoying it. And like, because the thing is, it's in the first like maybe 100 chapters, I thought a lot of the story was just going to be about Guts' rage and how he deals with it, and then him protecting the people that were left from the Hawk group. But I really like that they added this whole thing that like, because of how like his whole anger thing, it's starting to affect his relationship with Casca, where she doesn't trust him anymore because he tried to.
Have you seen the dog part where they go like within Casca?
The what?
They go inside Casca's mind.
They haven't made it to the elf bit. I think that might happen.
Elfheim or whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's from fucking Creative.
No, it is Elfheim, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Bro, they should animate it. And I know it might be hard, but they should, bro. Like, make it, if it's going to be really dark, make it a little bit like there's 18 plus whatever. Make an anime that you make it very clear this is going to be a dark fucking anime. But I think they'll be so good to animate Berserk. I'm not saying that you have to animate like sex scenes. You can skip over those or like make sure there's a little bit more hidden away in the background.
You can't. You need to see it.
But for example, they've animated her. They animated when Casca is getting backshot by Griffith. Her tits are out. They've animated.
Yeah, but there's more. There's more.
But like,
It's more than just
But
tits.
I really do like that how Guts is like Guts still wants to protect Casca, but his revenge and like that feeling of anger, which is the only reason why he can be so strong,
Caralho.
actually stops him from getting closer to Casca. And I also like that whenever he starts like feeling more warmth and feeling more accepted and stuff
Shit
like that.
happens.
Shut the fuck up, bro. Read the manga. He starts like he legit like that was probably one of my favorite panels where he's like the sword is feeling heavier. Because it's not just the sword actually being heavy as shit, it's like the burden of it. Because when he's not just focusing on revenge, he's not at his peak. And I think that's such a good, and I hope they keep touching.
Because
on that
he has
and
to
keep going.
balance the thing between his obsession about going after Griffith and
Yeah,
the people
and
he
now
has
that
now.
they have,
the
like,
more he wins on his obsession, the worse of a person he becomes.
Yeah, and now that he
Have
has
you seen
like-
the part where he tries to get fudgy with Casca?
Yeah, he tries fucking.
Ooh,
Fuck
bleep that,
Griffith.
bleep that,
Bleep that.
bleep, huge bleep.
But yeah, no, he tried. That's why they get like because he's like
But it was the armor. It was the armor.
it wasn't the armor.
but yeah, when
It was
he-
the beast.
it was before he had the armor.
Funny enough, the beast animal is actually what I got in my arm.
Well, shut them down.
Slide. They've
What do
said
you
it. This is the beast he has. Like
Yeah.
it's a light hint. Like you
Oh.
have to know about it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Funny enough, Meliodas also has
Yeah,
a
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros on his left arm. Some light. If you know ball, you know ball.
Yeah, I'm getting the sin of pride on my
Sin of
fucking
pride.
back. Like,
And then if we know ball, you put your balls in his mouth.
yeah, and then
I'm getting.
someone motorboats mine.
I'm getting Portugal tatted on
Motorboats.
my balls.
Portugal.
But let me just add what you just said again. My knowledge of Berserk is not as much as you two, but I did start because I watched one of the shows, and there's a second one that's animated differently, right? But I started watching that one.
The other one.
The other one, because I've watched one fully.
The other one's on YouTube.
But it's on Crunchyroll's also.
Probably.
And I started watching that one, and it's a massive time skip. So in the first one, it's the beginning, which he is with the gang of
The Hawks.
yeah, that. And the other one, he already has the arm, and he's already by himself. He's already with Puck.
Yeah, but I think that's Black Swordsman. That's like the first bit.
Yeah.
The
I'm not-
first bit is.
I'm not
with,
saying, but for
with
example,
Puck.
I've seen the part where he gets picked up by the old man with the daughter to give him just travel, basically, and they get attacked by and she
yeah.
literally kills her father,
Yeah.
and then she becomes like this tree monster, and he's like the bunny where he kills.
You
all-
also, you absolutely seen where he kills just a bunch of kids in the forest.
Oh yeah,
with
with the
because there was like these demon baratas like
Yeah.
fucking with wings and shit. Like, it was like these fly things, like fairies, but like
It was fake
they were
fairies, it was demon
corrupted.
ones.
And then he starts killing them, and then Puck, which is the little, goes, wait, they were like genuine children, and he's like, I don't care. And you just see him going crazy with like flames, just fucking
he just
murdering
setting
kids.
them on fire.
But to be
and
fair,
shit.
Griffith goes through as well.
I
becomes
kind
a
of like
villain,
I kind of
but-
like how they're portraying Griffith as like an angel, because they're like
Well, yeah,
he's the
'cause
Hawk of Light.
Griffith's whole thing is like, and he has a conversation with Guts, and Guts, Griffith's talking about like, what
Yeah,
if
have you
there's a
seen
higher
that conversation?
What?
Where Guts goes back, where
the ball.
where in the snow, where Guts goes back to find Casca and what's the other guy, the only guy that survived from the Hawks.
Yeah.
the guy that his dad made their armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes back, and Griffith is by the graves, and he turns
It's
to
not his dad, but yeah.
It's his grandpa or his dad.
That's the girl's grandpa, but
Yeah,
I'm
carry
sorry.
on.
It is his. That's his sister.
Carry on.
But they're like he Guts, because like Guts is just screaming at him. He's like, I'm gonna kill him, and then he's like, I'm still gonna make my world. And then he just went there to see if you'd feel anything. And then when he's leaving, he's like, my heart still beats.
Yeah,
No, yeah, there's a lot. Like
great.
their whole conversation after the ball is Griffith being like about him being obsessed with his dream and what if there's a higher power, and Gus it says like like a god, and he goes or like a demon, and then Griffith's like, is there a difference? I was like, and that's what it then portrays with his character between this higher power between god demon thingy. So
But don't
very-
forget, I have a sound on my YouTube music that's mixed with like other like shit trying, and it is which from Berserk, where it's like I'm pretty sure it's Griffiths that says like my dreams already spilled with blood, and then it's like yeah,
So I presume they don't know that his kid's gone. Because
whose kid's gone?
Guts is in Casca's kid.
no shit, they can have a kid. I don't know.
It's like this
that's the
little
little-
embryo thing where Griffith.
You don't know about that? That's how Griffith was fucking made.
Huh?
That's how Griffith came to be. That's how he was reborn into the Hawk of Light.
No.
Yeah.
No, what? Griffith becomes the Hawk after the eclipse. The baby comes from him and graping Casca during the eclipse.
But that's Guts' kid, though.
Yeah, that's not Guts' kid. That little mongoloid figure is from Griffith as the Hawk graping Casca.
Yeah, I know, but that's from Guts. That's Guts' little boy.
That's not Guts' boy.
It is.
It's a little smudge.
That's why he keeps showing up whenever Guts sees demon. And that's, for example, right now, because then that kid, that little like smudge of poop, he gets eaten by like the egg guy. Like you remember the big demon underneath the castle? There is like the Bethel hit, but huge. And then he's like, oh, you don't want to be alone either. So he involves the poop.
But that's not Guts' kid, bro.
But that is Guts' kid.
No, the shit stain came from
Griffith.
It came
Griffith graping.
It was after that, yes. But like when he gets the mark, that's when he sees the kid and he's like, oh shit.
No, wait, he gets the mark. He gets the mark before the kid's even a thing. Because
it's after he gets
the
branded.
mark comes from the eclipse.
It's only the same thing.
Wait, so the other one that survived also gets the mark or no?
No, because he wasn't there.
Was he not there?
No, he went to do something else.
No, but was he not in the eclipse? No.
Who wasn't in the eclipse?
The one who survived from the gang.
No, that's why he survived.
He arrives with and sees Guts without
he doesn't know everything that happened until Griffith shows up in front of his house.
It would have been so rough to be in there, bro.
So the messed up kid, that's what I wrote in Google, known as the Demon Child or Moonlight Boy, is the child of Guts and Casca.
Maybe you got corrupted by Griffith then.
It was after the fucking huge fucking great.
Maybe it's Guts and Griffith.
That scene,
Casca.
Bro, that scene's so insane. Like literally, Griffith just literally backshotting Casca while he looks at Guts. Guts has his arm bitten by someone, and he just literally literally rips his arm off.
Well, he cuts it with his broken
and that's why every night he used to see his kid. Like he'd just be like in his fucking background, like the little poop just over there, fucking mangled and shit. But now it got swallowed by the egg.
Have you seen the ship part where they sailed the seas?
I just realized it's kind of like a metaphor for like pranks.
But how
got swallowed by the egg and then Griffith.
But how does he actually look? How does the manga actually start? Is him with the suit already, or is it from?
So it starts in the future.
The first chapter is a Black Swordsman arc, which is something like ahead. He has the armor pluck. Then the Golden Age starts, which is his backstory. And then it's his arc.
I kind of feels the backstory.
No, you get like 20 chapters of him defeating this demon and saving this princess. They're not like involved with anything. Yeah. It's just you just see Guts, like how strong he is.
Yeah.
And then it starts with him getting picked up and like from the mother's corpse and stuff like that, and then it goes.
Berserk was the very first manga where the main character looks like a villain, because a lot of villains, when it was being made, a lot of villains looked like Guts, like huge fucking scary.
But they say that as well. Like there's a lot of times where Guts is going berserk, where they're like he looks like a demon, and people get scared of him.
But I think it would have been better, kind of like the way that I saw it was, which was the Golden Age or whatever the fuck it was.
No, you can start with the Golden Age. It's not.
No, but it gets you. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference.
You don't have the same hatred toward Griffith if you haven't seen the Golden Age.
But the Griffith isn't introduced. No, he's not mentioned.
Oh yeah, true.
It just shows Guts' head.
Regardless, we should move on to the game, guys?
Yeah.
Moving on to the game?
Or Brother's Verdict, I mean, we can skip that.
Yeah, we don't really have time.
Yeah,
We've been running for 48 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to GuessLink. So how GuessLink works. Me and Thiago were the losers of Ace Race. If you want to watch it, it's on the last episode that was posted, that we did on Monday. That's posted on Monday. So what we're going to do, Danny and Ralph are going to choose a character. We've got 15 questions, yes or no answers. And if... What am I missing?
Well, whoever loses does a punishment.
Yeah, whoever loses does a punishment, and yeah, that's basically it. Whoever gets it first is the winner, basically.
First question: is it anime or animation? Is my character from anime or animation?
Technically.
Okay.
Is mine from anime or animation?
Technically.
Is my character Marvel DC?
Yes.
Is my character from anime?
No. Is my character from Marvel?
No.
My character from DC?
Yes.
Would you consider my character a hero?
Yeah.
Is my character a villain?
No. Is my character male?
Yeah.
Penis on him.
Is my character a hero?
Yeah. Is my character...
Could have been an anti-hero.
Is my character human?
No.
Maybe I actually stop basing my question on it. Maybe I should think. DC, no villain, so it's a hero. Has my character shown up on live action?
Yes.
Is my character mostly known for being a teenager?
No.
Can my character fly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Has my character appeared in live action?
Yes.
Does my character have a weapon?
Yeah.
Does my character have weapons?
No. I'm gonna say so no.
I mean, do you concur with mine?
Yeah, it's technically yes.
Technically, yes. On your last question, brother man.
So if it's technically yes, it means it's not Hawk guy or Hawk woman or whatever. I'm thinking Green Lantern, to be honest, because you said like it has an attachment. Is this attachment that he has? Is that what gives him powers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask, is my character part of the Justice League? I'm going to say, like, would most people think this character as part of the Justice League?
How about fuck no? How about absolutely fucking no?
It's not so they can fight. It's not Wonder Woman. Well, is my character male?
Yeah.
Did my character appear during the Snyderverse movies?
No.
Apart from a Green Lantern, who has appeared in a live action that can fly and has like something that gives him the power?
Isn't his weapon the question technically?
What? His, yeah.
No, his.
No.
No?
They can fly. Is my character a Green Lantern?
No.
Fuck.
Does my character have elemental powers?
No. Well, you think his was a technically? I would lean more on the no. Take that as you will.
Take that as you will.
Is it a suit?
But it's not a yes.
Definitely not.
It's not a yes, no.
Definitely leaning more on the no.
Take that as you will. Okay.
Is it a suit that my character wears that gives him powers?
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say so, no.
It's a weird one though.
Yeah, but I would say no.
Is my character commonly known to be part of a group?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fucking.
He's smiling like no.
Is it a helmet that gives him powers?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck! Huh? What do you say?
No. Stop.
Is my character related to the color green?
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost mine.
Yeah, fuck.
How many questions left?
Well, like 12th.
You can pull it.
You could just try and guess now, and then you'd
It's
have
a
to guess.
hero seen in live action. He technically has an attachment that gives him power. The people who've seen on live actions, like, are they human?
Yeah.
Okay, so we both have one question left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You should have
11,
guessed,
12,
mate.
13, 14. Okay, so green related. I'm not going to waste a question on Green Lantern because I'm assuming you're going to want which one.
What's a character, mate?
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you. Oh shit! No, let me rethink. Is my character the Green Lantern?
Yes.
Got it.
That's the last question, bro.
One more question. Who fucking flies, bro? They...
I almost fucked myself there.
Has he appeared in a show?
No. Technically.
I almost fucked myself because I thought Green Lantern and I was like, okay, which of the Green Lanterns is he going to pick? Jon Stewart. But then I realized I asked if he was human and he said no. So my answer is Kilowog, final answer.
That's correct.
Fuck.
You have a minute and a half.
Pull the nugget. Nothing.
I've got nothing.
No membrane.
Nothing in the
Gonna
nugget, bro.
need a just
Answer.
shoot.
I'm gonna go with fucking... Yeah, nothing, brother. Yeah, Magneto.
It's not even DC,
It's not even
bro.
DC.
It's not even DC character.
I'm gonna go with fucking
Just give a DC.
Wonder Woman with a cock.
I know. It was a Blue Beetle.
No, fair. Yeah, nah. Never.
Wrap up, whoever is.
So I've lost this game, unfortunately, which means I'm fucking wearing a punishment on the next one.
Wonder who? What would they be?
I'm not
gonna be the glasses.
I'm not gonna be
John Pork.
No, I'll wear the glasses. Well, Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you again on Monday. So do please, again, like, subscribe, and let us know what you'd like us to go through, and we can always make the videos more interactive with the more that you give us.
Especially when we do Brothers Verdict.
Yeah, especially when we do Brothers Verdict. But yeah, without further ado, we'll see you next week.